Hey guys, how we doing today? Talk about a little about what's going on today. So CCIV, I'm a break evens at 25.76. We're at 25.08, so we're fine. We just took a panic sell like at 9.41. Look at that. I think it was a good purchase. See, that was a buy right there, right? But that's fine. I was a little bit too early. Basically, I was like, about $1.20 early, but what can we do? Now I'm at 25.76, a little bit high. We're at 25.06, so like if I'm not in it today, I'm still gonna hold it and move forward. So at the end of the day, we see a lot of. It was a good start with the volume. Let's take a look at it. So at the beginning, we have a big volume coming in. Basically, at the beginning, we had 745,000 shares coming in, and boom, it popped back and popped that all the way up to $27. Sorry. And then from there all the way down, we see the 95, 39, 65, 33, 20, 40, right here 160,000. Like around 10 o'clock, right? Yep, in the middle of the day. In the middle of the day, like 8:30 was like 100 and yeah, it was 100. It was 60,000 shares. Then from there, on the dip, there was 200,000 shares being sold at the bottom. So when this happened, volume came in. See, so basically there has to be volume so the stock will move up or down, right? And right now, as we're looking, there's not a lot of volume being traded. Probably like 25,000, 4,000, 25,000 shares per hour. So meaning that it's slow. Once we close out at the beginning of the day, let's take a look here. That's when we have the big volume. That's when we have the decreases. See, for example, on Monday, what happened? Well, it went all the way to $22 and a lot of volume. Now, yesterday there was not a lot of volume, and then popped off in the morning, right? And then this is Monday, so on Friday. So Friday was high volume and popped back up. Always at the beginning of the day, at the end of the day, that's where you see the big volume. Only if you see like events, news coming up during the intraday, for example, from like 8 or 7 o'clock in the morning Pacific time all the way to like 12 o'clock. That's when you see volume, but not as much as volume, like millions of shares being traded with CCIV. So the volatility of it will be kind of consistent. We'll be just trading sideways. But now, like coming into the end of the day, two things could happen. The setup could accelerate back to $22, $24, or what happens is that it could go ahead and pop back up to $26, $27. We don't know yet. We still have like an hour, 51 minutes to go. We'll see. So that is something that at the end of the day I'm still holding, and I will hold the position here still for the day. I'm still positive, and for the week, and I'm going to hold patiently. And at the end of the day, this is about being patient, dedicated, and at the same time being very disciplined, not to panic. Once you start panicking and you're selling, you're done. It's over, right? So just put what you could risk and not risk, and this is what I do when I invest my stocks. And I'm gonna continue to make these videos to give you updates once we close and see where my position is at. And also, just on a side note, they did pass a stimulus bill, so that could take effect a lot into the stocks, give a lot of momentum upwards on the market. I think Biden will actually sign it on Friday. So at the end of the day, we have all that positive news going forward, and the 10-year yield has gone down. It's another thing that I do look at because that affects the market, right? And volatility happens, crashes, ups, crashes. You know what I mean? So right now is down. Good. The only thing that we can foresee negative is just the jobs report coming up, but that's pretty much it. But we'll see moving forward. And thank you for listening. If you like the video, you can like it or dislike it and subscribe.